Welcome to an exploration of two fascinating creatures that dominate the insect world, ants and beetles. These tiny giants may seem insignificant at first glance, but their roles in ecosystems, behaviors, and evolutionary adaptations are nothing short of extraordinary. From their incredible strength to their complex social structures, ants and beetles have captivated scientists and nature enthusiasts alike for centuries. In this script, we'll dive deep into 100 fun facts about these remarkable insects, uncovering their secrets, quirks, and contributions to the natural world. So, buckle up as we embark on this journey into the miniature yet mighty lives of ants and beetles. Ants have been around for over 100 million years. Evolving from wasp-like ancestors during the Cretaceous period, they've survived multiple mass extinctions, including the one that wiped out the dinosaurs. There are over 12,000 known species of ants. From fire ants to leafcutter ants, each species has unique traits and behaviors. Some live in deserts, while others thrive in rainforests, showcasing their adaptability. It's estimated that there are approximately 20 quadrillion ants on Earth, far surpassing the global human population. If you combined all the ants' biomass, it would weigh more than all wild birds and mammals combined. Thanks to their strong exoskeletons and muscle structure, ants can carry objects much heavier than themselves. Imagine lifting a car with just your teeth. Ants use pheromones to communicate with each other. These chemical signals help them mark trails, warn of danger, and coordinate tasks within the colony. Certain ant species milk aphids for honeydew, a sugary substance they secrete. In return, ants protect aphids from predators, a classic example of mutualism. A single ant colony functions as one cohesive unit, with individuals working together for the survival of the group. Each ant has a specific role, such as worker, soldier, or queen. While worker ants typically live only a few months, queens have incredibly long lifespans. Some queens of certain species can even live for decades. Leafcutter ants don't eat leaves directly. Instead, they cultivate fungus gardens underground. They chew leaves into pulp, which serves as a substrate for growing edible fungi. When faced with rising water, fire ants link their bodies together to form floating rafts. This behavior ensures the survival of the entire colony until dry land is found. The sting of a bullet ant is often described as feeling like being shot. It contains a neurotoxin called ponerotoxin, which causes intense pain lasting up to 24 hours. Besides leafcutter ants, other species engage in farming practices. For instance, some ants harvest seeds and store them in granaries, creating what could be considered the world's first agricultural societies. Certain ant species raid neighboring colonies to kidnap larvae and pupae, raising them as slaves to perform tasks within their own colony. This phenomenon is known as doulosis. When attacked, some ants will play dead, thanatosis, to avoid being eaten. Tool use isn't limited to humans and primates. Some ants have been observed using grains of sand or soil particles to transport liquids back to their nests. Ant colonies can span vast networks of tunnels and chambers, sometimes extending several meters below the surface. These subterranean cities house thousands or even millions of ants. As decomposers, ants break down organic matter, recycle nutrients, and aerate the soil. Their activity supports plant growth and maintains ecological balance. Studies suggest that ants become hyperactive before seismic events, possibly due to changes in electromagnetic fields. This makes them potential bioindicators for disaster prediction. Ant colonies frequently engage in territorial battles, especially when competing for resources. These conflicts can involve hundreds of ants and last for days. Scientists study ant behavior to develop swarm robotics, where groups of simple robots collaborate to achieve complex goals, just like ants do. With over 400,000 described species, beetles make up nearly 25% of all known animal life forms. There are more beetle species than mammals, birds, reptiles, amphibians, and fish combined. Fossil records show that beetles date back to the Permian period, about 270 million years ago. They've adapted to virtually every habitat on Earth. The smallest beetle, Pseudocella musawacensis, measures less than 0.3 millimeters, while the largest, Titanus giganteus, can grow up to 16 centimeters in length. Their forewings, called elytra, protect their delicate hind wings and internal organs. Elytra also allow beetles to burrow, swim, or glide through various environments. Dung beetles are the only insects known to orient themselves using the Milky Way. They roll dung balls in straight lines, guided by celestial cues. Ladybugs or ladybird beetles belong to the family Coccinellidae. Despite their cute appearance, they're voracious predators, feeding primarily on aphids and other pests. When threatened, bombardier beetles eject a boiling hot mixture of chemicals from their abdomens. This defense mechanism deters predators effectively. Male stag beetles use their large mandibles to fight rivals during mating season. These wrestling matches determine who gets to mate with females. Forensic entomologists study beetles and other insects found on decomposing bodies to estimate time of death. Certain beetle species arrive at predictable stages of decomposition. Some beetles, like fireflies, produce bioluminescence to attract mates or prey. Their glowing abdomens are powered by a chemical reaction involving luciferin and oxygen. Jewel beetles, for example, create intricate tunnels inside wood, leaving behind beautiful patterns. Their craftsmanship inspired traditional Japanese woodworking techniques. Relative to their size, tiger beetles are among the fastest runners in the animal kingdom. They chase down prey at speeds exceeding 5 miles per hour. From dung to carrion to pollen, beetles have diverse diets. Some species specialize in eating fungi, while others feed exclusively on decaying plant material. Unlike most insects, burying beetles provide parental care. Parents bury small animal carcasses to create food sources for their larvae and guard them until maturity. Darwin was fascinated by the diversity of beetles, particularly weevils. His observations contributed significantly to his theory of evolution by natural selection. Proportionally speaking, Hercules beetles can lift weights equivalent to 850 times their body mass. That's like a human lifting 6 double-decker buses. Many beetles play crucial roles in pollination, especially for ancient flowering plants like magnolias. Their interactions with plants date back millions of years. Blister beetles produce cantharidin, a toxic compound that can cause painful blisters on human skin. Historically, it was used medicinally, but is now considered dangerous. Some beetles, like desert darkling beetles, extract moisture from fog using specialized structures on their backs. Others survive freezing temperatures by producing anti-freeze proteins. Throughout history, beetles have appeared in art, literature, and mythology. Scarab beetles were sacred in ancient Egypt, symbolizing rebirth and immortality. Together, ants and beetles account for a significant portion of terrestrial biodiversity. Their sheer numbers and variety underscore their importance in ecosystems worldwide. While ants live in highly organized colonies, most beetles lead solitary lives. However, exceptions exist, such as burying beetles, which exhibit cooperative parenting. Whether carrying heavy loads or pulling massive objects, both ants and beetles demonstrate unparalleled physical capabilities relative to their size. Ants depend heavily on chemical communication, whereas many beetles rely on visual signals such as bioluminescence to interact with their surroundings. Spiders, birds, and lizards prey on both ants and beetles. Both groups have evolved ingenious strategies to evade capture and survive. Ants influence landscapes by building nests and redistributing soil, while beetles contribute to nutrient cycling by breaking down organic matter. Ants and beetles affect agriculture, forestry, and medicine. While some species are beneficial, others pose challenges, requiring careful management. Worker ants typically live weeks or months, while many beetles have lifespans ranging from a few days to several years. Most ants consume a mix of plant and animal matter, while beetles often specialize in specific diets such as wood, dung, or nectar. From ant-inspired algorithms to beetle-derived biomimicry, these insects continue to inspire advancements in technology, engineering, and design. Ants and beetles may be small, but their impact on the planet is monumental. As architects of ecosystems, pioneers of adaptation, and symbols of resilience, they remind us of the intricate web of life that sustains our world. Whether you're marveling at the teamwork of an ant colony or the shimmering beauty of a jewel beetle, these creatures offer endless opportunities for discovery and admiration. So next time you encounter an ant trail or spot a beetle scurrying across your path, take a moment to appreciate the wonders of these tiny titans. After all, they've been shaping the earth far longer than humans, and will likely continue to do so long after we're gone.